Gabba Gabba, hey drunken cock fans, this is Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, and we're here to announce that you have found and stumbled upon our show. We're very happy to have you. If you found this on podcast platforms, you will be sorely disappointed in the magic entertainment. However, the video will be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook. Remember, this show is an adult show, contains adult content. Have fun, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. You have stumbled upon the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. It's episode Turkey, Thanksgiving Eve. We just found out it's another holiday we'll talk about in a few minutes, but we got Matt Vita on the couch. Let's get to it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You have stumbled upon the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, presented to you by the Woolen Comedy Club. I'm here, of course, here with GW Foley. Matt Vita's on the couch. Colin Doyle will be joining us in a second. People are already commenting in. Sean's warmed my heart. Jason says, good evening, bitches. Good evening, bitches. Sean says, with diamond mines dripping with serrated wit, history will be made tonight. I don't know quite about history being made, but we will have a hell of a show with Matt. We're going to get ready for Thanksgiving. Might even get a little wooey at the end and talk about what we're grateful for. But we got a lot to talk about. First off, we're going to talk about some weed. Secondly, we're going to talk about overpriced turkey. We're going to talk about a Vermont line cook who is stupid. We're going to talk about a hog problem in California. Finally, I'll drink to that. We got a story about some jack. Sorry, wrong button. I am a drunk magician. You got to watch out for these things. The story of a lot of almost $500,000 in whiskey flowing down the road, which damn near broke my heart. And lastly, we'll get a little bit gushy and talk about what we're grateful for. But without further ado, welcome me to the spotlight stage. My man, my comrade, my boy, GW Foley is in the house.
What is up, motherfuckers?
Woo!
Yes! It is Wednesday night. I got the alert on my phone. Bam! We're live on YouTube. Vita is playing with a blow-up doll, which I wouldn't expect any less. Let's talk about my week. So here is the giant issue that has been plaguing me forever. It is my fucking heat still isn't working. God damn it. I just want a fucking car with a warm ride. That's all I want. Like, now on Friday, I have to call them again and be like, hey, you know that problem that you fixed twice that hasn't been fixed? Yeah, I need that done again. Fucking, fucking charge me money to fucking fix a goddamn problem that they didn't fix. I should go up to them and be like, yeah, so whatever this costs, I want you to subtract the price that I've originally paid to have this problem worked on. Like just something fucking ridiculous. So it has been a really sad week for me. I've been utterly lonely. My wife has been in Florida for since Saturday, and my bed has been super lonely, which is awful. I miss her so much, and she doesn't even know. Like, well, she might, because I think she's watching. Just saying. But yeah, it's weird. Like the first night that we were back, or that I was back and she was gone, like I didn't get to bed till like 1 o'clock because I just kept like rolling over looking for her. Couldn't hear her snore. Couldn't hear her fart in her sleep. You know, all those things that like make it all those things that make it like a bed, a comfortable place, or weren't there. And then like the other night, I just got fucking shit faced and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pass out," which didn't work because I just laid in bed being shit faced, going, "I miss my baby." It's so bad. Like I had a doctor's appointment today, and the doctor was asking me about like what was going on in my life, and then it's like, "I miss my wife. She's gone." And she was like, "Oh, what happened?" Like I was like, "No, she's visiting family, but she left me up here." Fucking Christ. Yeah, that's it for me. School sucks. And school kids. Let's turn it over to Colin and see how his week's been.
Oh.
I'm an island boy.
Island boy.
'Cause I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. 'Cause it's my lover. I'm an island boy. Why do I love that song so much? I don't know. I think like what they're gonna end up doing is getting like a really great deal, like being the voice of a parrot in a movie or something. Like the way they talk, like it's like when you try to like make an impression of that, it's just so obnoxious. And I don't think that's really how they sound. They're kind of like the Island Boys are kind of like a Gilbert Godfrey, you know? Like the only way that it could be more obnoxious is if Gilbert Godfrey was trying to say that, you know? He's like, "'Cause I'm an island boy, you know, and I'm staring at the sun. I'm an island boy. Yeah." 'Cause I'm an island boy. I love Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter is a great movie, but I feel like it only works with a British family, right? You know, like he has to go and like break his godfather out of prison. His name's like Sirius Black, you know, and he's like, "Harry, I'm scared. Run, be careful, Harry." You know, it's like if this was an Italian family, like the story would be totally different. You know. Harry's godfather gets busted out of fucking prison. The first thing he's going to say is not like, "Run, Harry." He's going to be like, "Harry, tell me who's trying to hurt you." All right? Who is it, Harry? And they're like, "He who shall not be named." Well, someone's going to have to name him because I'm going to have to find out who the fuck this guy is. Who's trying to kill my nephew? All right? Who the fuck is this guy? It's like, "His name is Voldemort. And Voldemort said he's going to kill you." Wait, is that what Voldemort said? You can tell Voldemort to come to fucking Hogwarts or Azkaban or wherever the hell he wants to go. Deliver that message, motherfucker. Excited for the World Cup this weekend in Killington.
Ooh.
Woo, woo.
No punchline for that, just excited. Like how long do I got to do? 5 minutes? Boy, Thanksgiving's coming up, huh? How about that? I am excited for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's like, I feel like in Italian American families, it's like something got screwed up. It's like we're celebrating not when the Pilgrims landed in America, but it's like when we landed in America. Fuck the turkey. We want lasagna, all right? It's that simple. I'm thankful for lasagna and prosciutto. My niece said to me, I picked up some pizza tonight, and she's like, "Uncle Colin, you know what I love on my pizza? And I said, pineapple. And she went, pineapple. And I said, don't ever let anyone know that you just said that, all right? This one lives and dies here, kid. All right?
That might have been the most wholesome joke ever told on the Drunken Under Quarantine show.
I
I was waiting for him to say something about smacking her.
I used to have this joke where I'd say about how my mom, like growing up, my mom talked about sex a lot at a young age. And I'd be like, I was quite young, and my mom said to me, Colin, sex is like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. And I looked at her and I said, Mom, what's pizza? And I would tell this joke, and the whole audience, it would never get laughs because the whole audience would just look at me in horror, like, what type of whorehouse was this kid raised in? Holy shit. Yeah, I had pretty much slow week. Excited for the holidays. Excited for this weekend. We've made some good progress here at the club. Such progress includes.
Yeah.
Ooh, sexy. Time to get my freak on at the Woolen Mill Comedy Club.
And that's exactly what we're going for here.
It's the whorehouse Colin wished he was raised in.
Yeah, this is the whorehouse I should have been raised in. God damn it, it will be the whorehouse I raised my children in. Yeah, so excited for that. Been doing a lot of work around here. I'm going to be doing some light concessions this weekend. Little popcorn, little candy, little drinks. So excited for that. All good stuff. And maybe we throw them all in the blender and we make a new fucking movie cocktail. I don't know. All right? All in one. But that's pretty much my week in reflection. I'd like to kick it over to the reason we all get together here every week. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Episode Turkey. Last year it was episode Turkey 1, which was a little bit punnier, but who am I to split hairs? Anyways, Matt Vita was here for last Thanksgiving, and that was absolutely awesome. We decided to have him back. We like traditions on this show a little bit. We like having Matt Vita for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. Probably because he looks a lot like he killed a turkey with an axe before we started rolling footage. Which is what he would have done if he was in Vermont, but he's down in New York where axes are illegal. So, anyways, without further ado, I'm going to perform a little piece of magic here. Actually, first, I wanted to say thanks to everybody who commented in the beginning. Mecca Blaze was here, said, "What up, turkeys?" We're just turkeying around, gobble, gobble, and shit. Jessica Michaela left a heartwarming comment that said, "I love you," which melted my heart a little. Anthony Michaela commented and said, "Howdy, Bill."
Hi.
I was gonna pretend I didn't know who Bill was. Thought we were gonna do a bit there, but never mind.
Well, I don't want him to get confused.
The beautiful assistant says, "Don't give him any ideas." Nick Waters said, "I'm a Bridgewater boy, 100%."
I'm a Bridgewater boy.
And Sean said, "The lights have gone down. How about them shorts?" Sean, that's the joke. There's never any pants worn on this show. It's just not you can't take them down if they're not on to begin with. But without further ado, I figured I would perform a little piece of magic. I have a deck of cards here. I thought Vita was going to be here for this.
Vita had that thing at 8:15.
Oh, yeah. Vita's doing a little project. Anyways, I'll show you an envelope that is clearly empty. I'll show you a single card. This is my prediction. Going into the envelope, making sure we don't reveal it. There's the card in the envelope. Stick that there so it's safe, not in the way. I'm just gonna go through like this, Matt, and whenever you want to say stop, and we'll select your card.
Stop.
Okay. Did you want the one I was about to peel off or the one I just peeled off?
Just peeled.
Okay. My card right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take that bad boy, put it in there. Set the envelope right back there. So, this is a little piece about making magic things happen. So before we do that, we need to make another piece of magic happen. Show you guys out there how this exactly works. So what happened is I forced the card into the envelope, but when I did that, I forced the card that was in the envelope to match Matt's. And a quick little demonstration of how that would look is if you were to take a red ball and put it in a card pack. You know, you'd have a red ball that was in a card pack. So, much like that, I forced the idea of the card that Matt had picked into the envelope. Reach in there. There's a red card and a blue card. And just to be 100% clear and fair, there's no other cards hiding in the envelope. So Matt, you had selected a red card, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And your card was a 7 of spades. And before, I'm pretty sure this was a Queen of Diamonds. Shit. But what I did there is with just a little bit of force, I made it match yours.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much my quick little piece of card magic for the evening. We'll stick that up there as a friendly reminder of Matt Vita. The 7-7. Double lucky this man is. Anyways, I did want to, before I kick it over, give a quick thanks to everybody, all the support on the YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible, the shit that's going on. And the big announcement for today is that this drunk magician got monetized, which, yes, thank you. To be quite frank, it was something I didn't think was going to happen. I thought they were going to look at a channel called Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming and then watch a couple videos and be like, not only does he claim himself to be a drunk magician, which what the fuck is that? Secondly, he's kind of vulgar. And he does a lot of reaction videos where he's just watching other people's music. But apparently, YouTube thought I was great. So here I am, a member of the YouTube Partner Program. Thanks to everybody who helped make that happen. And without further ado, Nick said, should I invite the one that stole your page? Absolutely invite him to the show. That'd be great. I'd love to hear what the man has to say. Because he's dedicated enough to put up content like 3-4 times a day, but not creative enough to come up with his own name, his own image. He's using my photo, his own name or logo. It's absolutely incredible. The dude is absolutely excelling on Facebook, which is why I don't post shit there anymore, because I'm nervous if I build a good Facebook following, something might happen again. So, yeah, find me over on YouTube at Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming. I'm the guy with just over 1,000 subs. Anyways, without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage a man that we had on for last Thanksgiving. A guy who knows how to talk turkey. A man that I just learned has an alter ego that is just as hysterical as he is, if not many. I feel like he's like an onion. There's a lot of layers to peel back, and you might also find a little bit of him in the stuffing. Anyways, without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage, Mr. Matt Vita. Woo!
I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. Dude, big up island boy. Fuck yeah, dude. I love those little fucking weasels, man. Although technically they're Peninsula boys, right? They're from fucking Florida, right?
Yeah.
Don't let them try to take the funk, all right?
Yeah.
I was upset though because my hometown of Long Island got deemed not island boys this week on TikTok. They came out and they said it, and that was upsetting. Yeah, so whatever. We're making the best we can. I'm in the same boat as GW. I'm alone this week. My significant other left. So I did this because I'm totally fine emotionally. I made a balloon girlfriend. And I've been taking her out with me every night. So I was at the bar last night. I host a weekly show in Brooklyn, and I brought my girlfriend to the bar. So I'm doing fine, guys. I'm doing fine. You know, it's like Thanksgiving, more like Wanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking all week. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love you, Hog. Give me a second. Don't listen to what they say. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh, she's a cutie.
He's hot, right?
Yeah. You did well.
I don't want to get you banned from another platform. Let me just tell you, though, the curtains do match the drapes. Okay. All right. Moving on to the jokes. All right. The jokes. All right. It is kind of like I would say this. Here's the premise. There's a premise, new joke. Working it out. I never got sports. I don't know if you guys like sports guys. You know, I've never understood people that are like, I'm an adult and I cheer for sports. But I will say that the amount of drive that sports fans have is like very inspiring, you know? So I started treating my depression like it was a sports team. You know, I gotta say, I'm getting pretty excited for preseason.
Nice.
Old depression, preseasonal depression. That's right. You know, you guys got pitchers and catchers in April. I've got insomnia and lack of affect in October. Oh man, sports. They've got cheerleaders, right? A lot of cheerleaders in sports. Other day, one of my friends says, "You got this." Yep, that's right. That's the equivalency. That's all I got, man. All right, sports. A lot of chants in sports, right? A lot of chants. You guys might not know this, but I actually played Pee-wee football. I sucked, but I had a big mouth, so I would lead like the game chant on game day. Want to see what the chant was for the Franklin Square Warriors in 1996?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this was the chant every Sunday. Imagine me, Matt Vita, 8-year-old Matt. You know, I was about an inch shorter than I am today. We'd be like this. Who are we? Warriors. What are we? Number one. Name of the game. Defense. Name of the game. Defense. That's the actual chant.
Solid.
I figure why reinvent the wheel, so I've actually just adapted that to my current state of affairs, seeing as I'm still yelling a lot and also not scoring. So this is today's version. Who am I? I don't know, man. What am I? An insignificant life in a meaningless world. Name of the game, defense mechanisms. Name of the game, defense mechanisms. Like drinking a lot. Okay, cool. Cheers. All right, for this next joke, I'm going to walk you through the premise of a sketch. Okay, cool. That's the joke. Thanksgiving dinner, right? Topical. And my dad is making fun of me for trying to create a viral video. And then my grandma chimes in. A virus video? Shit. Hold on a second, guys. I know this is super unprofessional, but I'm getting a phone call. I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. Dude, I gotta go. Apparently I'm on SNL now. Okay. My socks. All right. This is just a story. This happened this week. I was cleaning out the fridge while my girlfriend was gone, and my balloon girlfriend was just sitting on a couch like a lazy slob. And I had a jar of pickles, and I thought it was empty, so I went to dump the pickle water in the toilet. But apparently there was a hidden pickle in the bottom that went in the toilet. I was just like, fuck it, so I flushed the toilet. But then I got really nervous like a half hour later. So I did what any respectable man in Brooklyn would do when he's 36 years old in that situation. And I called my dad. I'm like, help! Told him what happened. He's like, don't worry. I have tools that men know how to use. I'll give you one on Thanksgiving. So clearly I'm fucked. No, but then this really happened yesterday. So I was calling my dad during my lunch break. I had my headphones in. I was calling him while I was taking a piss. I was doing you kind of pee like on the side of the toilet so your boss can't hear you while you're talking. And my dad, we're talking, but he's like, so how's your pickle? I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, you can hear that? He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, how's your pickle? I'm still pissing. I'm like trying to block the pee. He's like, because he was asking about the pickle in the toilet, and I was like, but I was pissing. It was weird. I thought he was okay. It was upsetting. I'll leave you guys with this one other humorous story that really happened. A couple of weeks ago, I bought some fake plastic cockroaches. So I pranked my drinking buddy. Oh my god! Holy shit! Yeah,
magic.
That is what I. Dude, those things rule. I fucking bought one of those. And I had some buddies over. I had one on the floor, and my buddy walked in. He started freaking the fuck out like a little bitch, right? Like to the point where I had to be like, dude, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. Like, relax, dude, it's fake. I pick it up. I'm like, dude, look, it's fake. And dude tried to swing on me. And this is a 100% true story. So I put the cockroach down. I'm like, look, dude, it's fake. As soon as I put it down, a real cockroach crawled out of my wall and crawled on top of the fake cockroach and started fucking it. Yeah, and I grew up in New York, so I never had to play that whole "you're not a real New Yorker" till you blockity boop bop game. You know what I'm saying? But anyone in Vermont that's watching, the answer is not until you buy a fake plastic cockroach from your bodega. And then the cockroach that lives in your apartment fucks it. Okay. Yeah, it was like a pretty magical moment. I wound up climbing on the back of the real cockroach, and I fucked him. Yeah, now my entire life is turning into an erotic Franz Kafka fanfic. All right, we're all having a metamorphosis these days. I think that's it for me. That feels about right. We shared, we cared. I'm gonna throw it back to your awesome host. Thanks for having me, Hickory.
Sounds like we're at that drawing part. Yes, of course I do in fact have a plastic cockroach.
That looks super real.
It startled me a little because the beautiful assistant left them on the keyboard in the office, and to be honest, it didn't scare me because I didn't really notice it, and I just put my hands down and I was like, what the fuck did I leave on my keyboard? That's not normal for me to do, to set something down on the keyboard. And there was 2 of these roaches on there. I was like, oh, good try.
The full disclosure, Colin is the one that tried to punch me.
Yes, welcoming to the show, Matt Vita, the only man that not only created himself a lover, he got one for the cockroach in his room, which means he might be the most caring human being I've ever met. We got some awesome comments in there we should get to real quick. Kevin Ryan dropped by, said, amazing. Kevin Ryan, good to see you.
Kevin Ryan.
Yeah, please come on the show. We'd love to have you. Sean said, welcome, Matt. I think there was a pun there. Nick said cornhole for dessert. Sean said, I told you history would be made. This is the first balloon character I've ever seen on a podcast. Thank you, Sean. Jason said, where's the wig? Matt likes bald chicks. I don't know if you're aware, Jason. Keep up.
That's a real thing for Sinead O'Connor.
She kind of got some Sinead vibes, dude. I mean, hotter, but...
You just need to give her a picture of the Pope.
Nick said, of course Kyle would have them. Jason said, that's awesome. Sean said, I think he was talking about Matt mounting the cockroach. He said, is that what's in store for the balloon chick later on after the podcast? We're going to be lucky if we make it to the end, I think, Sean. Jason said, kinky. Nick said, caring is sharing. Nick said, wrong kind of roaches. And finally, Nick Waters said, Brittany. I don't get the joke. The beautiful assistant.
Her head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Riley dropped by. Riley said, "What's up, Kyle?"
What up, Riley?
Thanks for dropping by. He is a work friend of mine. Good to see you on the comments section. The wife sent me a TikTok that said, "I feel you need to play to show the people the joke," because I felt like was that something with the joke earlier that we were missing? Because normally she doesn't send me shit. Like literally, she just yelled at me 10 minutes ago for typing on the show, and okay, I guess I'll
Checking
pull
your
it up.
emails.
This is an Island Boy TikTok video.
It's an island boy.
Cause I'm an island boy and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Okay, is this a thing now? I wasn't aware of. I'm sorry.
Just island boy. I'm gonna get key white going. You're gonna keep that.
Okay, first off, are these real tattoos?
Yeah, they're real tattoos. This hairstyle is apparently something called like smudgy.
It's like spiked dreads? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah, it's like a dragon. Yeah. And even though they're saying they're island boys from the Caribbean, they're from Florida.
Nicole, the beautiful assistant, said Island Boys. Yes, B, apparently, and then 1 with a couple laughing, smiling faces. Yes, she can say.
What do you think? Vita and I have more tattoos with these guys.
I think you need to do a video of this. I would totally, I'd like it on TikTok or whatever the kids do. I don't know. Sean said, "This is what happens when you have children under the influence of tequila, rum, brandy, and scotch at the same time." Then Jason posted a comment that said nothing. I'm pretty sure he's speechless after seeing this video, which I agree, Sean. I don't know what to think.
Colin, I think we gotta go to Killington and be Island Boys and rip down Superstar.
Yeah.
I'm a mountain bike.
I think Matt should do his beard like that and like spike it out.
I'm a mountain boy. I'm trying to make it. I'm a superstar. I think you're fucking right, dude.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we're creating the next TikTok trend right now. It's gonna be awesome. Jason said probably on PCP. There's a chance. I mean, I don't know.
I want to know what island they're from. Is it Rhode Island?
It's
Rhode Island got deemed not Island Boys. There's been a lot of developments this week, GW. Ireland, they are in. Ireland are Island Boys. Both Rhode Island and Long Island, not Island Boys.
Well,
Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, are they Island Boys?
I think Nantucket got in, believe it or not.
Yeah. So do you have to live there or just visit?
That's just whatever these idiots say.
I mean, there's something that I love about seeing someone go, "Oh, you want to see me hit it? Oh, you want to see me flow? Okay, all right. I'm gonna sit the fuck down. Shut up. Listen up. Here it is. Okay. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy."
That looks so good.
Yeah.
It's basically like if he's upside down and this is like his head's like off screen and this is his. I'm a mountain boy. I was trying to make it.
We should probably green screen your head upside down on your body for the video.
Put a fucking just a sheet over my face.
Yeah, and then we'll record it, and then we'll flip your head around so your beard is sticking up, and it'll be wicked creepy because people won't know how to process it.
Just do it for the beard.
My question:
the rest of his face is normal.
My question is: would that be creepier than the video we just watched?
Probably not. That's a good point. Nick said they just released that song. Who is they, Nick? These are the things we need to know. He also said Cuba. So Cuba's Island Boys? Or is Martha's Vineyard Island Boys? Is Obama an Island Boy? Because he celebrated his birthday on the vineyard?
I mean, I would just like to take a step back and just say they didn't just release that track. To be fair, it was the two of them like semi-hammered in a hot tub. filming it from a fucking iPhone. Like, let's not get this confused. They weren't like in the studio. You know?
It's like a good point. Jason says stylish. Fear the beard. Yeah, that's a badass beard. Vita look. Which is funny about Vita singing that is he looks like the singer for a metal band. Like you expect him to come out and just woo, and instead it's I'm a mountain boy. Okay, we're gonna move into the first topic of the night because we're being silly. Sorry, G-Dubs. Like, yeah, I don't know. I get lost on that stuff too. Anyways, how the drunk is this not news? Happy Green Wednesday, everyone. This is something I just learned about. The boys just learned about after I learned about it. And it seems like everybody on the show would have been familiar with this concept. Everybody on the show is familiar with 420. They're familiar with 710, International Oil Day. And I don't understand how Green Wednesday slipped right past us. But here we have an article from MSN. The $250 million expected in cannabis sales. Green Wednesday kicks off holiday weed sales boost. Cannabis Daily, November 24th, 2021. They say, let's dive into some of the last-minute cannabis stocks, news, and insights. Green Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, could bring $90 million in cannabis sales, with the 4-day weekend sales surpassing $250 million. Today's episode, we cover the following companies. Flora Growth, Planet 13, HL Holdings, Chalice Brands, High Tide, and a couple other ones, which I wasn't going to actually play this spot, but I was just shocked that there was a weed holiday I didn't know about. And does this mean, Colin, did you know about this first off?
Well, I mean, I think this is kind of the unofficial weed holiday, right? You have to deal with your family. Everyone has to get together. They have to deal with their family. So naturally, everyone just wants to be as high as humanly possible for the next 2 to 3 days. So really, today's just a kickoff to how stoned do I have to be to deal with my family this holiday season.
It's a good point. I've also heard, and I didn't look it up, and I should have before the show because I didn't think about it until just now, that the night before Thanksgiving is technically the busiest, or the biggest alcohol holiday of the year.
Really?
Yeah, second to St. Paddy's Day. It's like the biggest alcohol sales of the year happen on the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, everyone's home. They don't want to deal with their in-laws or their parents, so they go to the nearest bar, get shit-faced, drive home drunk, then hang over for Turkey Day.
That's a good point.
It's pretty much a tradition at this point.
It is. It is a Thanksgiving tradition. Jason said, you guys should do a music video. I 100% agree. But then Sean came in with this. He said, let's not be jelly. These boys are the most drunk and underwhelming. And I was thinking about it, and we should do one that's like, we're the drunken boys on the Under Quarantine show. And we'll all do little parts and then edit it together, and it'll be really cool. Because why not mock the meme? That's what I like to do. It's fun. Jason said, yeah, unofficial, lol. Yeah, pretty official when there's $250 million of weed sales going on. That's a good chunk of change, man. $250 million spent on weed in the next 4 days. That's a lot of shitty relatives people got to deal with, huh? That's pretty incredible. Nick said, I've never heard that before. Yeah, I felt like I heard that on the radio at some point. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. I'm the drunk and underwhelming.
You know, some of us celebrate that every single day.
Jason said, my store that I work at had over 200 people for liquor. Yeah, it's probably a big alcohol sales day because people don't want to go out on Thanksgiving, so they're prepping for it. But also because they're, pre-gaming, like we do on the Drunk and Under Quarantine show.
Ha-ha!
Cheers. Before Jason asked, what's everybody drinking? I'm drinking a Prospect from Foley Brothers Brewing in Brandon, Vermont.
I'm lame. Harpoon IPA.
Nice, from Windsor.
And tonight's Woolen Mill Comedy Club brought to you in part by Skittles Sours, available at the concession stand. That moment. It's like Tony Montana said, don't get high on your own supply. Like, yeah, how high can that be?
Matt's
sure,
drinking
I get all the cocaine.
a nice Modelo.
Just a Modelo. Just a Modelo.
Modelo. Motorola's sister company. Matt, is that one 5G?
The Modelo?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Me neither. Sean said, can you imagine our state governments are able to push out illegal drug dealers? I may never find work again. Sean, I think if you can't find money because they're legal drugs, just start an avocado farm. Because they're really profitable enough the cartels have been taking them over.
And everybody on drugs loves avocados. So.
That's right, because you have to be stoned to think avocado toast is a good idea. That's my personal opinion. Put cream cheese on that shit like a normal person.
I've never had avocado toast. It's just toast with avocado?
Yeah.
Don't you live in New York City? It seems like you're like one of the prime candidates, my friend. It amazes me.
I don't subscribe to the trends, Hickory.
That's fair. I remember I went to this swanky ass place in San Francisco, which yes, the Drunken Underwhelming's been to San Francisco, and I wasn't hunted or lynched while I was there.
Did you poop on the street?
I thought about it.
Shit on the street.
I did just toss my needle. That was I wanted to fit in, So we were at the farmer's market. No, but I forgot where I was going with the story about San Fran.
Avocado toast.
Oh yeah, we went to this swanky ass club, or this little club. It felt like a club. It was literally a place called the Mill, and all they did was they had 3 types of toast on the menu, and coffee, and that was all they did. And you couldn't modify the toast. They had like homemade wheat toasted with pesto. They had like homemade sourdough with brown sugar and some avocado toast options. So
could I substitute the avocado for butter?
And they're like, no, you can order one of the 3 options on the menu. You can get this croissant down here in the case, or you can have no food. And I was like, I guess that's the nice part about living in the city, is that you can run a business that's just like, no, we do 3 things. We do them really well. It was like living in Vermont. You have to a small store has to have everything, or everyone thinks it sucks. Like, man, I wish I could specialize like that. Anyways, moving into the next one. I'm ranting too long. I apologize. Let's talk turkey. The Rolls Royce of turkey is here. What about the Tesla? I want to pretend I give a shit about the environment. We got the most expensive bird ever has been talked about. I heard this the other day, and I figured it'd make perfect fit for the show this week. This Rolls Royce of Thanksgiving turkeys will cost you an astronomical sum. If any of you guys didn't read the article, would you like to guess as to how many dollars per pound people are spending on a normal grocery store turkey, and then how much they're spending on this thing? Per pound.
Right now,
Jason said 2,000. No, it's not.
I think 2,000 is a bit high.
Not quite that bad.
$20 a pound at the store.
Riley said $154. It's a good answer. Sean said 35 a pound. Okay, let's get into it. So the normal, they say money squawks. Funny writing, you dumb assholes at the New York Post. This Thanksgiving, parade balloons aren't the only thing undergoing inflation. According to the USDA's Turkey Market News Report, because that's a thing, the price of a small frozen turkey is up significantly this year, averaging nearly $136 a pound compared to $113 last year. But some are paying much, much more for their turkey centerpiece. A special variety known as the Kelly Bronze has been called the Rolls Royce of turkeys by the Times of London, and it has the price tag to match the moniker. The birds go for upwards of $13 a pound, meaning that a large turkey can cost well over $300. But some say they're worth it, and there's a growing hunger for them. Oh, they're beautiful birds, though. But $13 a pound. I want to be able to pet it first for that kind of money.
I want to be able to stick my dick in it first.
Yeah, for $35 a pound or $13 a pound.
The last turkey that my brother and I raised was 42 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd been a $500 bird.
You say 42 pounds?
Yeah.
That's fucking huge.
That's
That's bigger than
That was. They might have the Rolls, but we had the Bentley. You know what I'm saying?
At the Escalade of turkeys.
That was
My
the
God.
Escalade.
I was say I sold 350 birds this year total between the two stores, and the biggest one I saw was like 28.5 pounds. Yeah, wow. Nick said, look up Ross Creations taking a Tesla in for an oil change. I'm pretty sure I did see that video of. Did you guys see the Tesla oil change video?
No.
Where this girl goes into a normal gas station or a service station and asks them to change the oil in her Tesla, and they laugh at her, and she's so dumb that she is like upset that the guys are laughing at her because it's like they're just laughing at me because I'm a girl. It was one of those. Sean said I grew an 85-pound Chihuahua. How did he taste for Thanksgiving, Sean? That's what everybody wants to know. Did it taste like Taco Bell?
That is one bad Chihuahua.
He'd be pretty mean.
Like how can that even walk? Like.
Maybe he was really tall and he wasn't an ankle biter. He was a junk biter.
It reminds me of this in Seven when they were doing the just force feeding the guy.
Ugh. Oh, feederism. Gross. Jason said chicken wings are fucking outrageous per pound. I've actually seen restaurants with chicken wings at market price. That's crazy. The article. Back on. Say they're probably the best turkeys in the country. They have a deeper flavor. They're pretty special, which they fucking should be. Jesus Christ. So Jake Dickinson, the owner of Dickinson's Farm Stand in Chelsea Market, where the $13.35 per pound cost hasn't stopped growing demand for the bird this year. Italy, one of the few other places in the city selling Kelly Bronze, has also seen an uptick in interest. And the Kelly Bronze company says the U.S. sales have surged by more than 50% compared to last year. An ironic twist, the turkeys actually come from a British family who'd been producing them for decades. The Kelly clan first started raising and selling traditional white turkeys in the 1970s. In the 1980s, they looked to distinguish themselves from the mass-produced birds stuffing the market, which are often sold at a loss to customers in the doors of grocery stores. So they began buying up the last stock of a rare, slow-growing bronze breed with roots in Mexico, where eating big birds actually originated. Wild turkeys were first domesticated in central Mexico roughly 2,000 years ago and enjoyed by the Mayans and Aztecs. When the Spanish conquered Mexico in the 1500s, they brought some of the turkeys back to Europe, where farmers in Spain and England began raising them. It has a more distinctive turkey flavor, as it used to taste, said farmer Paul Kelly, 58, who's in the business with a 92-year-old father and his 27-year-old son. My God, they put out kids old in the Kelly family. In the United Kingdom, the Kelly Bronze name has a loyal following, has garnered praise for the celebrity chefs as Nigella Lawson, Gordon Ramsay, and Jamie Oliver, who hailed its turkey as the best of the best. The Kelly family sells more than 50,000 birds raised on dozens of farms around the country at Christmas, when turkey is traditionally eaten in the UK. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm going to say like $4 a pound is the most I want to pay for a turkey ever.
Even that seems a little high.
Riley said the heaviest turkey ever was around 86 pounds. God damn. That's crazy. 86-pound bird.
You could fuck an 86-pound bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
An 86-pound bird could fuck you. Let's be honest there.
It has, VW. It has.
Nick said, every year I help butcher 5 turkeys that weigh no less than 40 pounds. You have to cut it in half to cook it.
Yeah.
Dude, a 40-pound bird, you got to cut that thing in half.
That's what I'm saying. We're a Bridgewater buy, and we drink 40-pound birds. Because I'm a Bridgewater buy. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, Nick. If we were charging what we get for the fucking bird, okay, and that's $13.50 a pound, God forbid we went to $14, that's a $540 bird.
Yeah, can you imagine? Dude, we got to start raising turkeys, I think.
I think
That-
so.
That could at least earn me a blowjob from the turkey and a fingering in the asshole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A
Like
little
at the same time. Like we're talking rusty trombone.
Are you going to be able to train these turkeys? Because that seems like, let's be honest, people have a hard time navigating those two things at the same time. You think the turkey's going to get it?
I don't care. It better for $500 a turkey. It's no. No.
Jason said animal love is legal in some states.
Which states?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Let me go here. Blind guess. Florida?
That's possible. Everything's legal in Florida. Nick said that's an ostrich at 85 pounds. Yeah, that's crazy. 86 pounds. Oh, good on you, Sean. Thank you for coming through with the hard facts. 86 times 1330 equals $1,143.80. But the amount of people you can feed with an 86-pound turkey is substantial because 2/3 of that is meat. So you're getting roughly 67, 68 pounds maybe off that turkey. And then, you can feed almost 100, 115 people, depending on how hungry they are.
Or how fat.
Yeah. Or
because I'm a fat boy and I eat a lot of turkey.
he's a fat boy. Yeah. Oh, God, we're getting gangster on it. We're moving right into the next one before we get too gangster. This weekend, Let's Go Brandon, reoccurring story. A Vermont lunch cook got fired from an elementary school. I just wanted to point out and say this is like one of the stupidest stories I've read in a minute. Because I'm not offended by the Let's Go Brandon meme. I think it's hysterical. But school cook who wrote Let's Go Brandon on the menu fired. This is Walden, Vermont from the Associated Press. The head cook at a Vermont school has been fired for writing Let's Go Brandon on a menu calendar and leaving work early. The Walden school termination letter for Alex McGregor said he wrote the phrase on school property in a location where it was easily seen by students and staff. The Caledonian Record reported he also did not work his entire shift on November 11th, 17th without a valid reason, the letter stated.
Oh, wow.
So are we tying? I'm confused. Which one is it? McGregor told the newspaper that he doesn't believe he should have been fired and that the menu calendar was in his office and a very few people. He also said the phrase doesn't necessarily translate to fuck Joe Biden. It's like my favorite defense. Well, it doesn't necessarily translate.
No, direct translation, of course.
No, I mean, literally, it's Let's Go Brandon. But the phrase has become a rallying cry for Biden's critics and pretty much anybody who loves hilarity. I'm paraphrasing at this point, sorry. Vermont's newly elected GOP chair held a rally in the town of Brandon earlier this month, which I thought was hysterical. And I'm bummed I missed because I wanted to go do some live reporting. Caledonia Central Supervisory Union Superintendent Mark Tucker, that was a mouthful, said McGregor's menu board was visible to members of the community, including the elementary students. People saw it and went to the principal, and he went and took photographs of it, Tucker said. This is not about having political opinions or making political statements. This is about taking advantage of a profane euphemism in an elementary school. Superintendent said his free speech does not allow him to do that. Our school attorney has been very clear this goes beyond acceptable expression. Now, while I think it's funny as fuck, I mean, I would have been pissed if you wrote any political statement anywhere in an elementary school. Because if there's things we should be protecting children from, it's probably politics. Because they're like the worst thing that's in America. What do you guys think?
I think that the guy's a fucking moron.
Amen.
And I like how the caveat was him getting fired for writing Let's Go Brandon. And the fact that he ditched out for 3 days of work.
Like that was the second part they put in. Like, oh yeah, by the way, he also didn't work his 3 shifts.
Yeah.
He left early, so.
Yeah, it seems like he didn't wash his hands after he used the bathroom, and he didn't come back for a week.
And he was fucking 3 of the kids, so we have that too.
What's funny to me is it's like this is like the cafeteria guy, like is behaving like a student. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's the type of dumbass shit you would write in high school on like a wall somewhere or something. You know what I mean? You'd write on your locker like, yeah, fuck this. You're like, like, but it's like the fact that the guy worked there and he like walks out and he's like, yeah, let's go, Brandon. Yeah, fuck that. How you like that, boys?
Like, you might as well have just written Green Wednesday on it, right? Like,
well, he could have just wrote "fire me." I mean, I guess would have.
Yeah, that's true. We got some comments, and Riley said Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming do not have bestiality laws. Good for
I'm
you.
looking that up. My computer won't be searched by the FBI.
I'm a Wyoming boy.
Thanks for looking into that for us. John said those turkeys never swell, never tell, and are always appreciative as hell. We got to work that into our Mountain Boy song. That's a good one. Hey, Big Red's here. Big Red, what's up, girl? Said, I get here, and the first thing I hear is someone about molesting a turkey. What the hell? Yeah, it's that kind of show, Big Red. She's a regular commenter on my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. I hope all is well with you, Big Red 73. Nick said he was a race car driver. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, and he won, right? He was doing a good job. Jason said, I looked it up. Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming. So 2 confirmations.
Old news, Jason.
Riley said, you'll have that NGL. I don't know what that means.
Hey, can I pose a question to the panel?
Yes.
Now, not that any of you gents would fuck an animal, but now that we know the 4 states in which you can legally do it, if you were to fuck an animal, what animal in which state would you do it?
Is it a felony if you fuck a bald eagle?
Yes.
And would your D smell like freedom afterwards? Big Red also said FJB fuck Joe Biden. We'll get to this question. Don't you worry, Matt. She says doing good. Thank you, dear. Glad to hear that. Nick said cougar. Yeah, but what state? I'm gonna say first off, I pick West Virginia because I know Wyoming would be a second best. Hawaii and New Mexico, I'm not sure. I'm going to want to carry a weapon if I'm having sex with an animal just in case shit goes south. So that's like my first concern is I want to be armed. Secondly, I don't know. Like maybe like a really like Bambi's mom. Like while Bambi watches. It would be a completely different movie. She wouldn't die, but she'd have an awful story.
Hunter is a totally different course of reaction.
I love.
I could just hear. I could literally just hear the beautiful assistant almost crying in the other room right now.
I love the West Virginia. Very good selection, Hickory. Because what's nice about West Virginia is you can kind of just get out of Dodge by just saying it's the when in Rome, right? Yeah. Pig. When in Rome.
Here's what I would do. Endangered sea turtle, Hawaii. Because it would be romantic. And I could be like, oh, hey, Mrs. Sea Turtle or Mr. Sea Turtle. Who knows? You can't really tell when you pick them up. Just start cuddling them on the beach as they try to scurry away, pull them back in. And then slowly and surely put my dick in their beaked mouth.
Sounds lovely.
And if PETA's watching this evening, this is a highly hypothetical situation in which,
of course, but also not because we love animals too. we're just the people, the animal attracted people. We're the apps. Okay.
I love animals.
America loves animals. Tomorrow we're going to eat 150 million of them.
That's right. Nick said West Virginia. Sean said definitely a camel downtown. It would have to be a Wednesday, of course. Jason said, what kind of gun? I don't know. One that could comfortably take down Bambi's mom. I haven't thought about
if you're
this.
fucking it, that's pretty close. So like a little 22.
Yeah, probably
right in the
like
back of the head.
I'm not gonna need many rounds. Probably like a 1911. The beautiful assistant says, "Oh Jesus, no." Yeah, we just had that conversation. Riley said, "Kauai, Oi, back alley in Honolulu." That's a solid answer. Nick said the turtle from Finding Nemo. Yeah, we need some.
Seen it.
We'd eat some jellyfish first, though. It'd be real high.
Nick's like,
And you look up-
hypothetically,
If you
that
look
turtle
over,
from
maybe like,
Finding Nemo.
Hickory, bro, you ready to ride the waves? Be like, you got it, Mr. Sea Turtle. We're gonna make love. Nicole, beautiful assistant says, Mrs. GW, please come home soon.
I'm gonna start calling her my sea turtle.
Oh, and Big Red said, you all stay the hell away from my dogs. No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
No,
I
no.
love dogs, but
No.
not like that.
Not
No.
a dog. I'm not a.
No, their teeth are too sharp.
Yeah. And I can't. They're man's best friend, and you don't bang your best friend. So it's like a hard rule.
Because you're your man's best friend, and you don't bang your best friend.
This is a lesson from the Drunken Under Quarantine show.
I will say I bang my best friend all the time. She's wonderful, and I love having sex with her.
Okay, we gotta move on. That was a good run there. Matt, you good? We're gonna run over a little bit. That's okay.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, other than making love to my lovely girlfriend here, I've got nothing on the agenda.
Nice. Okay. We're gonna move into. We got three more. So the next one, the least armed state in the nation has a hog problem and thinks trapping them is a good idea. Speaking of PETA, this is from Insider. Feral hogs are descending on a California city, but stopping them is like using your fingers to pick up water, Vice Mayor says. So I don't know if he's never been dehydrated at a river, but it works. I'm just saying. It works. I'm not defending picking up water with your fingers, but it can be done. They say feral hogs are descending on Corona, California. Ironic name that they're dealing with a viral hog issue. Corona, California, tearing up properties across the city. The city's vice mayor recommends erecting a fence on your property or settling traps to capture pigs. What, guys? I thought California thought fences and walls didn't work. That's crazy. Feral hogs have been an issue in the city as early as the 1930s.
You would think they would have it covered by now.
Why has nobody working on the pig problem if it's been an issue for almost 100 years?
Shoot the
problem
pigs.
is, it's a problem all over the country, and what the problem is with them is since they're non-indigenous and they were introduced, there's no natural predators other than us. And
I would say the AR-15 is the natural predator of a feral
yeah,
hog.
that's what I said. Other than us, you know.
I just want to throw that out there.
But even with that, it's tough because they give birth to large litters, and they just are very resilient. The West Virginia whole pig thing was all started from just not many pigs getting out, and it's like Virginia, Florida, Georgia, like pretty much Carolinas, like they're wild feral boars all over America, which is crazy. And even just a regular pig, if it gets out, won't die, will become feral over time, which is crazy. They're fucking indestructible. They don't die. Hogs are just like an indestructible animal.
Here's a dumb question. Can you eat them?
Yes, they're delicious.
Yeah.
It's as good as like a normal.
It's better, arguably. It's gamier.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it is like it's definitely gamey, and it's not as fatty as normal pork, but they are
The
100%.
females are good. The males you can get tainted because of the testosterone. Because usually,
Yeah, captive animals typically get snipped, or you don't eat them because they're a bull.
Yeah. So that's the one thing with sometimes there's like the males can have like a taintness to them that's like not good. Not
I've
like
got a
runs through the meat.
And you're really good. But on the flip side, the males have an amazing trophy, which are those big ass tusks. So there's really incentive to shoot both male and female hogs. It's just sad that there's still, there's these hog problems. And I'm not going to read the rest of the article because it's kind of boring. But the mayor of this town, Corona, California, is suggesting they just set up traps. Like that's like their big idea to deal with this hog problem. It's not to spend like a year incentivizing people going out and hunting them. It's literally to just set up random traps and hope it works.
Especially have a heart traps.
Can you imagine the size of a have a heart trap for a feral hog?
Yeah.
It's like 4 feet tall.
It's like the size of Matt's apartment.
It's made of fucking welded rebar. like they're mean, dude. Especially the big ones.
I'd be like, I set my trap up right over there. It's that deer stand.
Sean said, perhaps the pigs just need a vaccine passport. We can easily separate them out and put them in re-education camps. That's a good idea, Sean. We could make them. We could re-domesticate the feral hogs.
Sounds like a topic about my ex-girlfriend.
Re-domesticating a feral hog. The GW
Yeah.
Foley story. Because he's a feral hog boy.
Oh,
Feral hog boy, he's just trying to make it. He's a feral hog boy, don't try to domesticate it.
So good. We're going to move right into the last one before we get into the nightcap. I'll drink to that. Almost $500,000 of Jack Daniels flows down a Tennessee highway. Yeah, before I even get into the story, cheers. This story damn near broke my heart, especially having to read this the day before Thanksgiving. But this is from the takeout. $400,000 Jack Daniels flooded a Tennessee highway. The first question is, I hope this wasn't a dry town. I guess that wasn't really a question, it was a comment.
Somewhere Anthony Michael is crying himself.
They say the American people have barely recovered from the Langenkugel beer spill that struck Interstate 94 last month. No, we didn't, because we drink IPAs up here. I don't know what this foreign Langenkugel beer is. But now, just in time for the holidays, we've got another highway coated in booze. Last Wednesday, a semi transporting $400,000 worth of Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey overturned as the driver entered the Tennessee highway. The MERS... Oh my God! Apparently they were drunk when they named these towns. The Murfreesboro. I guess the point is to come up with a town name that's so bad you can say it while drunk and it still sounds like you said it sober because you can't pronounce it. Murfreesboro. That's correct. The Murfreesboro Police Department shared with the news in a Facebook post. Per the post, the load of whiskey was picked up in Lynchburg, Tennessee, and was heading to Nashville for shipping. The truck overturned as the driver turned onto the interstate. However, the whiskey didn't actually start leaking until the trailer was being uprated by a wrecker. At that point, the truck sprang a leak. It appears that the product hadn't yet been packaged in bottles. It was being shipped in liquid bulk, which has likely led to the catastrophic nature of the spill. Because they're implying that, for whatever reason, if they were all packed in glass bottles and this truck tipped over, it would have done any better.
It would have done a little bit better.
You think so?
Yeah.
They would have saved like 5 or 6 bottles.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, like the way that like liquid truckers work, like you crack that shell and it's all gonna pour out. Where if it was like a cargo truck filled with bottles of it, yeah, sure, you're gonna miss some where the crack is, but like others are gonna be fine.
That's a good point.
I think it'd be funny if like this guy, when they like pulled him over, they were like, so there was $400,000 worth of Jack Daniels when the accident occurred, correct? And the guy's like, well, to be honest, there's probably like 399,000, like 800.
A little bit evaporated on the ride over.
Yeah. I would say
we run on ethanol.
Yeah, ballpark 400,000, maybe like 399, 800.
What do you think, Vita? Did you get sad when you read this, or were you like, what'd you think?
I say fuck everybody, bro, all right? Lick it up off the fucking cement if you care, all right? Nobody cares in this country anymore, all right? You want to get drunk, go lick the fucking highway, all right?
Jason said alcohol abuse. I agree, Jason. It made me sad. Nick said, how much did they sample first? That's pretty funny. The animals got fucked up that day. Yeah, I can't imagine what that must have been like to the surrounding wildlife, that there was just fucking thousands of gallons of whiskey all over the place now.
I'll say this, and Colin might appreciate it, but you never hear this happen about Evan Williams.
It's true.
This is true.
And
They
like,
say, as with
like,
any...
if it was 400,
Sorry.
if this was Evan Williams, it would have been $4,000. It would have been 4 trucks.
Big Red said there'll be 400,000 crosses there next week. Yeah, I can see that. That wouldn't surprise me down in Tennessee. Sean said if you could suck a shot out of a belly button, you could fucking drink off the road. Come on.
Dude, amen to that, Sean.
Good point. Sean's a thinker, dude. I like this dude.
Honestly, I'd rather take the drink off the road than do it out of a belly button.
Yeah, well, most people's anyways.
Yeah, especially
It's
mine.
meaning to the term a roadie.
The whole new term to road soda.
Bring a couple of cans of Coke. We now all we need is a fucking Coke truck to crash over there. Have fucking Jackson Coke. Just fucking
That's right. And maybe the next one we get a thing full of Seagram's ginger ale. We get Jack and Ginger. Be wonderful. That's a good point. Nick said,
thing if I just laid over the road and just went like this.
I'd still drink it. Nick said, too bad for paper straws. Yeah, they don't do well. They don't do well in those conditions. They say, anyways, with any overturned truck accident, and we've reported it on many, there's good news and bad news here. The good news, the truck drivers were not injured, although I'd imagine that the driver was heartily embarrassed after tipping over that load. The bad news is that no locals were around to lap the product off the pavement, creating whiskey waste of an epic proportion. The incident was cleaned up relatively quickly. Still, that didn't stop locals from offering to assist via the police department's Facebook post. Hot diggity, I'm volunteering on this cleanup. On my way, guys, wrote one enthusiastic commenter. That was me, by the way, just putting that out there. No, not really. Should have allowed folks to bring their own shot glasses, wrote another. Another commenter even suggested a new cocktail, Jack on the Asphalt. Finally, a commenter named Denise wrote, if you see me licking the street, mind your business. Love you, Denise. Happy Thanksgiving, Denise. Sorry, Jack Daniels. Yeah, that was the article. Takeout. Writing a decent booze article. Way better than most of the mainstream sources I've seen. Sean said drinking a shot out of GW's belly button, more like buttered rum. Oh, look at that thing.
There it is. Oh, there's my Thanksgiving tradition right there.
Yeah.
Jason said, I'm surprised no redneck showed up.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they just were trying to report like they didn't, because they didn't want to admit that all the local townspeople were like way more interested in this than most things.
The same day a school bus went off the road, but
nobody showed up.
No one showed up for that.
Like 3 parents, and they were all cousins. Sean said, "Oh yeah, definitely a triple shot." Nice.
You can fit some yardage in my belly button.
Yeah. We skip right past the double on GW's navel. Might as well go 3 on that.
The person that I really want to take some body shots off of is Matt's balloon girlfriend.
Oh, I hear that, dude.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Jeannie from My Dream of Jeannie because she's got no belly button.
No, oh no! Look at that girl, and those beady eyes, and those big DSL lips.
She looks like a Kardashian.
Are you having a happy Thanksgiving?
Ooh, oh baby, you dump the square and come with me.
Show me your turkey and maybe we could gobble gobble.
Oh, that was fun. Before we get on up out of here, we've had it a little long. This has been a fun show. Matt, thank you for joining us as always, my friend. I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope you have an amazing turkey day tomorrow. Thank you for joining us for episode Turkey. Before we get out of here, this is one thing we like to do once a year. It's the only time we really find ourselves asking this, which is kind of fucking cliche. And I do invite you guys. Jason said, Matt, you crack me up. And Sean said, Betty Balloon. Matt, for the record, what is her name?
We don't like to name, it's like.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Big Red said, bye. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, Big Red. Don't jump the gun. Jason said, happy Thanksgiving, bitches. Thank you. Riley said, have a good night, boys. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. But I was going to ask you guys in the comments, please answer this question. Nicole said, and in YouTube history, the same day you get monetized, they take it away. Before we get out of here, I want to leave. I know it's really cliche. I invite all the viewers to answer the question down. We'll go through some comments at the end, but the nightcap and the spirit of the holidays. What are you guys grateful for? I figured it would be, just have a moment of truth and a little bit sentimental. I remember we got sentimental on the show last year. And I'm not scared. I want to say that I'm thankful for you guys. I appreciate that we can do this every week. We still have people showing up, leaving comments, having fun. I'm thankful for Nick, for Jason, for Sean, for Mecca, for every guest who's ever been on the show, especially Matt Vita. But I'm thankful that this is a thing, that the internet allows us to do this, that we haven't gotten booted off any social media platforms for being as ridiculous and over the top as we are sometimes. And thank you guys. I really am thankful that you're here, that this is a fun fucking thing that we do every week. And it's been a year and a half strong. We're 30 episodes deep in season 2, which means we're well through the half year point. Last year we did a half year special, and we didn't this year because we're just going to keep rolling. We'll do a once a year season ender and a season opener, and that'll be good. And then we'll do Thanksgiving and Christmas and a few other ones, but that's the game plan going forward. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys, and much love. And I wanted to ask what you guys are thankful for, and I'm not going to look at the comments until you guys get through.
Well, this year I'd just like to say that I'm thankful for myself. Thankful for my hustle. Thankful for my drive. Thankful for all the hard work I put in this year. I'm joking. That was actually a Conor McGregor thing.
Oh, okay. I'm thankful for your hustle and your drive too. It's been great for us. It's been working out.
He's like, I've talked a lot of shit this year, and I'd like to offer an apology to absolutely fucking nobody. But no, I'm very thankful for this show as well, to be able to keep this going. I'm very thankful right now to see things starting to grow and kind of get back on track. Very excited for this weekend, for the holidays, to open the doors back up with some new improvements at the club. Thankful for all my family and friends. Manasa, even though I said her name right, drink.
Cheers.
And just very thankful that this year that we're kind of like, it's like we've been saying it for a long time, but I think that this is kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like nice to kind of see like everything, kind of getting back to the grind and stuff. So I'm thankful for that.
You want to go, Matt?
Sure. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for like a lot of people. You guys like very much included. I was kind of like making little jokes, but I've been kind of going through a little mental health rough patch the last week. And I had a show last night, and it was just like some of my favorite people at this bar, Young Ethels. I'm super thankful for those guys. I've been producing a weekly show there, and I just got very reflective. I'm very thankful for certain people, like all those guys, but like all you guys, like Colin, Hickory, GW. But like, I had this actually reflective moment last night about this show, where it was like I actually developed some jokes that like now I've been doing fucking 6, 7, 8, 9 times a week. I developed them like doing your virtual show, like at
awesome.
like the worst time in like the fucking pandemic, where every time I came on, I tried to do like something new and just dumb zoom boom boom, and like a lot of that was throwaway shit, but then like a couple of those things actually stuck, and it's just I don't know, it was just cool. Like you guys became like one of those like consistent things, which was just fucking cool. And then like there's certain people that like continuously always do the right thing and are just fucking cool, and just like you guys are part of that for me. And I've got a lot of people in New York like that. I mean, both my girlfriends are like that. And I don't know. It's just it's the real people. Mark, who Colin knows Mark. Like I'm thankful for him. I don't know. And it's just people that are like got no ego and want to do cool shit and just lift people up and just fucking be easy breezy, beautiful. Island boys,
Island boys,
Island boys that ain't trying to fake it. Island boys.
I'm hit you like an island boy.
Yeah, no, it's all love, baby. But you guys, for real, boom, heartstrings, baby.
Appreciate you, Matt. Thank you. It's your turn.
Yeah, first and foremost, as I get choked up, I want to thank the show. Without the show, I don't know what I'd be doing with myself. I would be going fucking stir crazy and hating myself. So this show, I look forward to this show every week. I love doing it. I love reading the comments. I love interacting with you guys. I just appreciate the shit out of the show. And I am so thankful that Hickory asked me to be a part of it. When episode 1, season 1 went on and I was asked to be the first guest of the show, I was completely honored. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then when he asked me later on to become a permanent cast member of the show, I was like, is he on drugs?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the answer was yes, of course.
He's a drunk magician on Green Wednesday.
Yeah. So, but like that little like misjudgment on his part has like made me a better person and has helped my comedy improve, because every week, whether I want to or not, I have to write a new 5 to 10 minutes every week, which a lot of people don't do, and they do the same shit over and over again. Like, I know some weeks it's not good. I realize that, but I'm thankful for the weeks that are good, where I get laughs from people. I want to thank Colin, and particularly I want to thank Colin because ever since the COVID has happened, the majority of my shows have been through him. So without Colin, I wouldn't be performing as much as I have been, because a lot of the venues are still closed down that I used to perform at. And the Woolen Mill has been brave enough to open up and to produce shows and quality shows.
Good shows.
That he has reluctantly put me on. So I appreciate him for that. And I appreciate Matt too. I appreciate the fact that with Matt, when we first met face to face for the first time, like in the real world, like he actually gave me a hug. which it feels like I've known Matt forever, and it's one of those great things when you get to connect with somebody over the internet, and when you finally meet them, like it's not awkward. It was definitely one of those things where it's just like, yeah, he's one of my comedy friends. I I appreciate that. And I want to thank the commenters on the show, like Jason and Sean and Nick, uh, who have stuck through us every week and have helped chipped in to make the show as possibly great. And one last person I want to thank Jess. I don't know if she's still watching, but if she is, I without her, none of this would be possible. Like without her, I probably wouldn't be doing stand up because it was her support that has really helped me like get over that hurdle of like doing it, where she was just like, just fucking do it. Don't be a pussy about it. Just do it. And she is the light of my life. I'm so happy to call her my wife, and I am so thankful that she has picked me in her life to be her partner.
That was beautiful.
I would just like
Thank
to
you,
second that. I don't have a wife, but I certainly appreciate everybody at home who watches every week. And you guys really do make this show so much fun, and it's always great to have you guys on the program, and you guys really are the reason why we do this. So, yeah.
I want to thank Matt's girlfriend for showing up to the show. Thank you. She's a beaut, as they say up here in Vermont. Let's. I'm gonna read through some comments because I did ask people to comment in. I refused to look, and we got like 9 or 10 comments since then. So let's see. We got nope, that one. Jason said, "Be fucking alive." Yes, thankful for being alive. That's a good point, Jason. Me too. The beautiful assistant said, "The beautiful assistant's brilliant idea for the show." Yep. I will kick it back to her. It was her idea that was like, "Hey, you should do a stream show." And at first I was like, I don't know anything about software. And she was like, "Well, you're smart. You can learn." And I was like, "Oh, that's a good fucking point. I could do anything that I set my mind to, whether it be hosting a talk show or rapping or getting monetized on fucking YouTube." Yeah, I guess I'm pretty good at that. So, yes, thank you, beautiful assistant, for giving the idea of the show, which led to me dragging in Colin, then me dragging in GW, and then us meeting awesome people like Matt and Will, and connecting with comics that we wouldn't have talked to for a year and a half now, that we still have strong bonds with because we get to talk with them every once in a while, catch up, see what's going on in their lives. That's the people like Kevin McTaggart, Ryan Kenyon, Pierre Vachon. We love you guys. Thank you. Oh, looks like Colin dropped out, unfortunately. Sean said, I'm truly grateful for my children, my family, my children, and my grandchildren. I'm also grateful for the ability to enjoy open-minded conversation in a completely distraught world. Thank you, Sean. That's beautiful. Sean also said, I'm also grateful for the laughter this podcast brings, drunken boys.
Drunken boys.
We drink so hard.
Drunken boys.
Jason said, does the drunk magician have a mailing address? No, I need to get a P.O. box so that I can actually get mail. And so I can post an address because I don't really want to post my home one. Nick said, I'm thankful I can enjoy once a week with fucked up just like me. Hashtag Island Boy. That's hashtag Bridgewater Boy or Narboy.
Bridgewater Bay.
I'm still a fan of Drunken Boy.
I'd like Drunken Boy. I was thinking about calling us the Poor Boys, because it was a joke. It was actually a Biden joke when he was referencing the Proud Boys during the third debate, which was actually the second debate. He called the Proud Boys the Poor Boys. And I was like pour a beer, like that would be a great name for the fans of the show. And then we could like rip off all the Proud Boys designs and just put pint glasses on them and stuff. So it's just an idea, you know. I I think the Poor Boys would be pretty cool. I'm cool with that. And then we can have our song like, we're the poor boys, we're not the proud boys. We're just proud that we're fucking cocked. Or something like that. I don't know how it works. Jason said, Foley, you are better than most comedians in Vermont.
Thanks, buddy.
I would agree that G-Dubs is in the top 3. And I am not in the top 3 because I'm no longer a comic. I'm a drunk magician. And I'm the best drunk magician in the goddamn America because I'm the only one, I think. Riley said she is really a looker, ain't she, Matt? Thankful to be where I am, boys. Yeah, Riley, thank you for being here. I'm glad that you're thankful your position, and I'm glad that I know you. Nick said, send all your hate mail to Reggie B. I agree. Hopefully, we'll have to get a P.O. box for the show so that you can send stuff there. That'll be fun, and we'll work on that.
Until we have that, Reggie Britton would be just fine.
That's right. Send your hate mail to Reggie Britton, and I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I got to look into it. That I got super chats. Like you can do super chats on YouTube for us now, which means if people wanted to donate, they could. I don't know. I look into that more. That might be something I unlocked via monetization. I'm not 100%, but that's kind of cool. I did get my first Venmo tip last week, and that was pretty amazing. We're actually looking at having the artist who sent it on the show, which would be cool. Nick said, what page do we follow? The hackers? No, at Real HickoryTDAU on Facebook. You can also find GW Foley on Facebook. Just add him as your friend. Woolen Comedy Club is on Facebook, as well as Colin Doyle. Matt Vita's there too. Sean said, I'll send you out Oregon beers for you to sample. That'd be awesome, Sean. Sean, you send us a package, we'll send you a package. And
yeah, I'd chip in for a package for Sean.
Yeah, I would love to do a beer swap. We could do like a live Kraken review type thing with the panel. That'd be pretty fun. I'd be into that. We should have a beer guy on and do a drinking review.
I was gonna say Rogue is from out there.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love Rogue. Dead guy.
Jason said, "Fuck yeah." Nick said, "Good show, gentlemen." Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys for coming out, hanging out. You guys got anything to say before we get on out of here?
No, you go, Gene.
I just want to say I'm a drunken boy.
We are the poor boys. I was thinking our slogan could be "Poor boys are just as smart as white boys." So we have like multiple layers of Biden jokes on top of each other. That'd be fun. The poor boys, as we pour a pint, the meanest pint of inappropriate comedy you'll find on Facebook and YouTube.
This side of the Mason-Dixon.
Sean said, twist me up one, Colin. Maybe we'll include one of those in the package of beers we send you, Sean. Nick said, happy Thanksgiving. Jason said, make shirts, lol. Yeah, that is a good point. I got to get on the shirt thing. I started to fuck around with the Teespring a while ago, and I ordered a couple shirts, but I'm not really stoked on the quality, so I might find another brand. Nick said we are Joe Biden's boys. Yeah, no, I don't know if I want to be saying that. I'll feel like I'm a couple testicles and a stuffy pair of dress pants. So like his boys are just, they're got to be at his knees by this point, right? I mean,
I think he clipped him off, bro.
That's like what you
I
get.
think that's why he tripped down the stairs at one time, because he tripped over his nuts. They fell off.
It's like, yeah, we gotta. Sorry, Joe. We know you're full of test at 78, but we gotta snip these bad boys.
Yeah. If want to wait a couple minutes.
Sean said, yeah, I harvested 6 gallons of Green Mean Machine, and I may get in trouble trading that. Yeah, you might not want to send that via USPS, I'm just going to say. And 6 gallons. Sean definitely lives in Oregon. That's the only place in the world that measures weed by the gallon. Like out here on the East Coast, sorry guys, we measure it in grams, pounds and kilograms, ounces. It's by weight, like, not by volume.
Like you sound like you're fucking Canadian when you're weighing it in gallons. Like, God, bro, I got like fucking 6 gallons of it. Like,
we got about fucking 12 liters. 12 liters of the OG Kush.
You want to get it?
Caleb says hi. Hi, Caleb. Jason said pounds. Yeah, that's how we measure our weed around here. Ounces and pounds. Anyways, we were on closing statements. I forgot. I'm sorry. We got distracted.
Yeah.
Got some more comments.
Colin.
Colin.
Plug the show one last time. This Saturday night, 8 p.m. Kendall Farrell's headlining. He's up from New York City, getting ready to run his Carolines on Broadway set. So he's going to be doing that at 8 p.m. at the Woolen Mill. For reservations, please go on to our Facebook or Instagram page and drop us a line, and we'll reserve you a table.
Nice. Vita, you got anything upcoming that you want to get out there real quick?
I'm gonna do a couple of shows around New York City this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But yeah, go to the Woolen Mill, man. That's gonna be a sick show. I wish I was gonna be up there for that. But other than that, you check me out at mattvita.com. And speaking of shirts, I've been dropping some shirts on my Etsy. I've been making Narboy shirts, and I just launched some hoodies. Got some some pretty cool hoodies.
Nice.
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 If you want to support the Nar, if you want to be a Narboy man, then
I'm a
Narboy
bye.
Oh man, love you guys.
Let's see. Sean said I was trying to subvert the algorithms with the new measurement matrix. I know, it just sounded very Oregon of you, though, Sean. I gotta say. Jason said, "Hickory, are you going to the show?" I'm not sure. I will not be performing this weekend. It's been a long fucking couple weeks for me. We might be in attendance depending on how the work week looks. Riley said, "Have a good night, boys." Yes, good night, Riley. Thank you for dropping by. That's all we got for this week. It's been episode turkey of the Drunken Under Quarantine show. Matt, thank you again for being here. We love you, brother. And thank you for bringing your beautiful lady along with you. She is a gem, a diamond in the rough in Brooklyn right now. Yeah, hopefully we don't get banned the same night we got monetized, but goddamn, am I getting turned up right now. Yeah, we're going to have to record an after show segment just so we can have better girlfriend gropage on the show. We're gonna have to start like a locals or something behind a paywall. I don't know, something behind a paywall where we can give out free memberships to the people that join all the time, and therefore other people are incentivized to join. I don't know how it works, but we're gonna figure it out at some point. God damn it, I'm gonna learn this tech shit enough that we got it down. Jason said gobbles to you. I hope everybody out there has a beautiful Thanksgiving. I hope that you are grateful for the situation you're in and that you're in a situation that is worth being grateful of. Much like Matt is in right now. Sean said, "Hey, Matt, pop one of her parts out for me." Glory Cornhole, said Nick Waters. Anyways, that's all I got. We're going to sign out. It's been Matt Vita and his beautiful girlfriend, Colin Doyle and GW Foley. This has been the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, episode 30, presented by the Woolen Comedy Club. I have, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. I implore you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming, but most importantly in these trying times, stay sane. And remember, $13 for a turkey is probably a little much. You'd be better off buying a $2 a pound turkey and celebrating Green Wednesday and getting some good weed to go along with it. Because sometimes a little bit of good weed makes a bad turkey way better than the $13 one. Just saying. I hope all you guys have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Cheers, Drunk Magician.
And so I didn't get a chance to take my pants off.